Good morning, sunshines. I was almost coming to you at 8, but I went to Dash and had a most delightful lava shake. So I just got caught chatting with my friend Connie. So that's what happens sometimes, you guys. No problem. It's fantastic. Good morning, sunshines. We are here to have our miracle morning routine together, of course. So as you jump on, write if it's a rewatch for me, and put in a 1 if you're brand new, just so I know. And otherwise, you all know the drill, right? So it's Good Morning Sunshine or hashtag GMS. Guys, I've been saying Good Morning Sunshine since I was just a wee little one. Oh, hi, Connie. Again, I was literally going to try to do this in the club, and I was like, when people come in, I get real distracted. So I'm in my car outside of the club where there's light. It's amazing. So thank you for my best shake ever this morning. Morning, Natalie. Good morning, Jessica. Good morning, Nikki. Good morning, friends. I know it's been forever. So yesterday, like, you guys were not as interactive as usual. I went back and I was like, dude, why were my friends doing their miracle morning routine? And sometimes we just need a reminder, because it feels like, well, I do it all the time, so do I really need to do it again? And it actually falls in line with what we're going to talk about today, which is consistency and habits. Yes, absolutely. Like, if you're practicing having a strong, powerful morning each day, and this is a piece of your miracle morning together, because maybe you don't wake up at 5 in the morning and get through your savers. Maybe you get through 10 minutes of savers. Maybe this is your positive moment where you decide to start your day off powerfully. And each morning you want to start off with that good morning sunshine. Good morning, Carly. Good morning, Kathy. Good morning, Tanya. So write that in there. Participation, right? It's like, it's a huge part of what we do. And it gets you out there, it gets you a little uncomfortable, which is a good thing. Good morning, Brooke. Guys, if this is your first time jumping on, write a 1. We do our miracle morning routine at least Monday through Friday, like it seems like all the time, and sometimes on the weekends. But what we're doing is practicing positivity. So we start off with our good morning sunshine, and then we give our gratitudes. So I am absolutely grateful for my delicious shake that I just had this morning. Thank you, Connie. I'm grateful that I had like 8 more ice cubes at home to attempt to make Kinsey her shake this morning. Guys, she is just adorable. Like, I am so grateful. I'll just say that for my daughter. She just cracks me up. She's so flippin' cute, and she's so focused on her sport. Good morning, John. Good morning, Teresa. Good morning, Trisha. She's so focused, and she's so in tune with just being like healthy and successful. It's awesome to watch. And she turned 14 last week, so she gets to join my business. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. She gets to join my business. So at 14, you can be a part of what I do, which is super cool to watch, that her motivation, like her mind's already shifting a little bit of how she can help other people. And as a little one, like, start to create a future for her, like for herself, around what she's doing. So I'm really grateful for that. Morning, Kat. How are you, girl? Please share something that you're grateful for. I've got a couple gratitudes that have gone across so far. So anything, it could be the color blue. It could be the fact that you woke up this morning. It could be that you had hot water. Whatever it is, you're grateful for the coffee spill that's adding extra character to my outfit this morning. Tanya, that is one of the best, gratefuls I've ever seen. Like, that is so freaking positive. I love you. I love it. That is awesome. Okay, so one other thing before we get into our subject real quick is that because it is Wednesday, I am actually in my days now, you guys. We do savers every single week, right? Silence, affirmation, visualization, exercise, and reading and writing are like the primary things that we do in our morning routine. So today is about visualization, and you guys, just taking some time with yourself today to make sure that you give yourself 5 minutes, or maybe it's when you're going to bed at night. Like, don't bring your phone, don't have any electronics, and just let yourself daydream. That's what I mean by visualization, is literally dream and try to conceptualize all the beautiful, incredible things that could become in your life if you choose for them to. And don't visualize the bad or the wrong or where stuff's going wrong. Like, visualize what could be, and make it like that dream movie that you're like, oh, if only that was my life, right? But picture yourself as the star in it. So that's what I would like to encourage you to do today for your visualization. And if you have anything around your miracle morning routine or your visions of the future, please place that in here. We love to see that. Good morning, Angie. Welcome. Morning, Michelle. Love that. Thank you so much. And I want to talk about, like, I get so confused. I have so many subjects that I want to talk about each morning, so I'm trying not to like cover too much. I noticed yesterday I felt like I talked forever. Morning, Stephen. How's it going? Thank you for joining us. And like I'm trying to take a portion of this. So today I'm still going through like some of the lessons that I've been learning in my book. You know, yesterday we as a group dove into your posture, right? Like how you're showing up and how people are perceiving you. I wonder, actually, did any of you practice that? Any of you? So if you practice posture, I'd love to know, did it change how you showed up to any situations, right? So today what I want to just talk about is your, and I wish I always do this and I forget exactly what I wrote for you guys, but it's about about making things easy, making the easy things easy in your life. So the things that offer a little bit of challenge or question don't seem so stressful, okay? So in our lives, we have daily, there's things that you do every single day. There's just, there's daily rituals, I would say. Like, you know that you're going to have breakfast, you know that you're going to eat whatever, you know that you're going to go to work, you know that you're going to get dressed. Like, there's certain things that are just your daily actions. And we have talked about this a little bit. The more stress that you create around what should be or could be automated actions of your life, I don't want to say like wasting, but yeah, wasting your decision-making skills of the day on those little things. And like, that's when we were talking about, like, you know, choosing your outfit in the morning, like how difficult can you make that, right? How difficult can you make trying to choose your breakfast each morning? How difficult, like, it's like we get so good at making things difficult that when a real difficult thing shows up, we're out of energy. And if you read some different books, some things that I've learned is that we only really have so much decision-making skills within this, right? Remember when I was talking about how learning how to make decisions is incredible for your quality of life and your success? We only have so much of that ability within us. So if we're utilizing it on all the small things, what happens when you need to decide, do you take the job opportunity that just showed up? Do you, morning Misty, morning Crystal, do you decide to go, to actually train for the marathon? Do you, all the bigger things? And it's like, you know what, I'm out of decision-making skills. I just don't have it in me. So this morning, what I was looking at is having consistency in your world. And there were some really cool results from this, and one specifically that I want to talk about. But having consistency in your daily routine so that the other stuff isn't difficult. And what I love about this is that you kind of know what you do every day anyways. What if you could map out, take a look at your average weekday, right? And you could map it out and just maybe even write out, here's what I do when I do it, and make it such a simplified structure that no longer do you have to think about doing those things. You're not wasting thoughts or energy or decision-making skills on the daily automated actions of your life. Right? And some of the proof that was going on within these studies is that when we live in a world of chaos, chaos brings question, and this is coming from me, I'm pretty spastic, I'm all over the board, but I do have routine, I naturally have a routine that I fall into, you know, and sometimes it's around all of my travels and everything, but I've got that piece of it. So what if you wrote out, this is my general routine of my day, just to make it a little bit easier, right? And when you look at, I love the example of looking at children. What do children act like? What's their behavior like if they're kept to a pretty normal schedule? They have a bedtime, they wake up at a certain time, they've got a nap time. They're pretty happy little creatures, right? Where when you have them all over the board, one night they go to bed this time, the next time it's this time. And I love adaptability and flexibility, absolutely. But there is something to be said about them knowing what's coming next. Makes them feel confident. I know that after bath time, I go and I put on my jammies and mommy reads me a book and I go to bed and I can fall asleep at night because I have a routine. We're the same way. I know that we're adults, but we're the same way. We have that same internal mindset. So if your bedtime routine that you've created is that you know, you finish your day, you wind down your day, and I don't know, I think that there's a lot of people that might be like this, where a lot of time, like you're like, where does all my time go? But it's like, you have your dinner in the evening, maybe you put the kids to bed, depending on if you have children or whatever, and then maybe there's a show that you watch, and then you scroll Facebook for a while, and then you watch this one thing, and then you lay in bed, and then you have your phone, and then you go through your Facebook feed again, and all of a sudden it's like your schedule, your routine is all wrapped around all this stuff that's really not getting you anywhere, right? And maybe it's not like setting the best mindset for your sleep pattern. And the final thing that I just want to point out in routines, you guys, that I thought was really cool is this guy that I'm reading with. He's a clinical psychologist, and when he works with clients that have anxiety or depression, the first thing that he addresses is, what time do you wake up every morning? And this could be the whole point of the video, right? What time do you wake up every morning? Is it consistent with what like a normal schedule would be? And is it the same time every morning? And if their answer is no to those, if it's not the same time and it's not like a normal-ish time, and I don't know what normal-ish is, like I'm guessing it's sometime between the hours of 5 and 9. I don't even know, like, but like, so if it's not those two things, he automatically has, that's the first thing we have to fix, because if we can't fix that, that's going to be, it's very hard to work with someone on relieving them and just relieving them of depression and anxiety, because not having that routine creates question and chaos, and can lead to a lot of other just stresses that occur throughout the day that start to have the anxiety and depression arrive back in their lives. And he's actually clinically healed people by changing two things. So what they do is they pick the same time they're going to wake up. And the funny thing is, he says it doesn't actually really matter when they go to bed. But if you wake up at 6 every morning, wake up at 6 every morning and see how your life starts to change. Every single morning, you wake up at 6 every morning, wake up at 6. Because if you wake up at 6, your bedtime is going to start to get consistent, because your body's going to need the sleep. Like eventually you're going to say, do I really need to scroll Facebook for that last hour of the night, or can I just get off and go to sleep because I'm tired, right? Because I wake up at 6 every single morning. So that's one consistent factor that he has. And the second one is making sure that they like wake up and eat a protein fat breakfast. So not a high carb breakfast, but something that includes your solid proteins and any healthy fats and a low amount of carb. This is why I do what I do every day. Like I have my shake for a reason each morning, because it has the right nutrition to keep my body's insulin balanced. Because what happens is if they skip breakfast, their insulin adjusts. They have an insulin dip, and then that creates a level of stress in the body. The body freaks out, and then you have a spike of your insulin when you eat the wrong foods because of the stress. And now you're cycling in this carb cycle all day, where it's one of maybe not necessarily, maybe you wouldn't call it anxiety, but it is. Your body's reacting like on highs and lows, highs and lows, highs and lows all day, because you started your day off either not fueling or fueling with the wrong things, with some sort of sugar. So he has them focus on wake up at the same time, have a protein-rich, healthy fat, low-carb breakfast, and that's going to be what sets them off. And he's healed people just through those two different things, which I think is absolutely amazing, you guys. We underestimate the importance or what having a solid routine can do for us. So a couple different things from today, all right? Number one is that, look at the decisions that you're spending a lot of time on in your life, and can you get rid of some of that? Can you get rid of some of the time wasted that you have on decisions that aren't that important, and start to automate that? Just know, this is what I do, this is what I wear, this is what I eat, because does it really matter if you have to change your breakfast every morning? Like, not really, right? So start with that. Number two is, I'm gonna dare you guys to pick a wake up time and wake up at that time every day, and see how your body starts to change, how your moods start to elevate from something just as simple as that, right? And then to go back to our previous, like when we were just starting about the visioning because of the day, would be just take a few minutes and let yourself daydream. Let yourself think about all of the incredible things that could be within your life, and take on that visioning. I do it every day, you guys, and it is so impactful and empowering and freaking awesome to daydream awake, not just to dream while you're asleep. And then you'll start to make those dreams come true. Thank you guys for joining me for our miracle morning this fine Wednesday. I appreciate appreciate you guys. Make sure you drop your good morning sunshine. Any interaction is so awesome on here, you guys. It'll feel powerful and positive when you do that. So I encourage you to even write your good morning sunshine. If it was a rewatch, write rewatch. If you are brand new, drop a 1 so that we just know. We do this every day around 8-ish is what we say in the morning. And appreciate you guys. Go out there, vision, create some consistency in your schedules. And I'm going to go work on the rest of our Project Me because it's going to start kicking butt here, guys. Thanks. Have a good day. Love yous. Bye.